Developed by BioWare, the creators of Mass Effect and one of my favorite series ever are back with a new sci-fi action RPG named Anthem, so naturally, excitement was pretty high. You are one of the elite heroes called Freelancers, tasked with protecting civilians from the horrors outside the walls of Fort Tarsis with the help of futuristic exosuits called Javelins. Unfortunately, the plot doesn't live up to the storytelling chops BioWare has become known for. Not once did I begin to care about the supporting cast, and less so for the main character who is about as interesting as a rock.
No, there is no javelin. Get glitched.
Repeatedly, the game tells you that the story is best experienced with a team, but that can't be any further from the truth. You see, a troubling issue that this game has is punishing load times. Without exaggeration, I found myself waiting 2 minutes and sometimes even longer before it finished. This issue is more severe when others load in before you, causing them to trigger quest dialogue before you even load in. Due to the load times, it was difficult to be immersed. For the longest time, I had no idea what the f was going on. The end to the campaign was one of the most lackluster finales I have ever experienced in a story that was already so boring. At the beginning, you have the choice to unlock one of the 4 Javelins: Ranger, Storm, Interceptor, and Colossus, each having their own unique gameplay style. Combat felt strikingly similar to Mass Effect, and the inclusion of flying takes it to the next level. Flying, by the way, is as satisfying as everyone says, but with one major flaw. Your Javelin overheats way too quickly. A common issue I came across when entering a mission, after a 2-minute loading screen by the way, was being told an obnoxious message that I am now too far away from my team. Often my efforts to catch up were met with disappointment because my Javelin would overheat, prompting another loading screen. It doesn't help that the message covers up the heat meter, so you gotta rely on audio cues to determine when you're about to overheat. Anthem revolves around constantly upgrading gear in order to become stronger. The damage you do and receive is heavily reliant on that gear. There are some decent customization options available to make your Javelin look how you want, and if you pony up the credits, you can alter it further. One thing that stood out to me about this game is the incredible facial animations from the supporting cast, and the game overall looks stunning. At first. The world quickly becomes bland as the scenery never really changes. Fort Tarsis feels claustrophobic for a game focused on flying. During the game's free play mode, where you can explore the surrounding area, feels awfully optimized. Often enemies would fail to render, causing me to lose health with no idea where the hell from. Quick Play, another mode available to you in order to jump right into the action, also suffers from horrendous optimization. 9 times out of 10, I would load into a quest with no marker, causing my squad to have to promptly dip out. If that wasn't the issue, it was lag so severe, movement was put to a halt. Honestly, were there even any testers? Surely EA didn't think that this was ready for release. If it weren't for me getting the game through Origin subscription service, I would have felt extremely ripped off. Though, I'm still not really sure if this headache of a game was even worth the $15. When you have so much money available to you, making a game this unpolished is unacceptable. I really shouldn't be surprised given the state of EA's track record, but this is a new low. Anthem is the equivalent of going to a renowned restaurant only to be fed shit on a silver platter. It's shocking even for EA standards just how bad this game is on launch. What was my most anticipated game of the year quickly became one of the most disappointing AAA titles I've played. Anthem gets a whopping 2 out of 5.
Where'd that come from? Go. Babe, we're coming back. No. It beat us, Halleck. We need to regroup. It can't beat us. Rookie, don't you dare pull me out of here.